If you guys are in need of any grinding services, hit up my guy Rose NBA on Twitter. From domination to getting you guys a 95 plus overall hidden gem, he does it all. What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be breaking down the new event, the Halloween event added to NBA 2K25 MyTEAM today. And y'all said there must be a catch behind this pink diamond SGA, and there kind of is. This grind is going to be absolutely ridiculous. Now, we're going to be talking about that as well as a bunch of other things. Should you get Eric Spoelstra? Should you get some other things? Should you get a Legends badge? To me, this SGA is just out of the question. And I'll talk about exactly why I wouldn't worry about that SGA card. Jaime Jaquez is worth it for a diamond school, I do believe. And if you work your way on down, like even this Edward card is really solid. Juan Toscano is solid as well. There are some solid budget guys that you can pick up. And there is like even a legend badge for 2 pink diamond schools isn't the worst. But SGA is out of the question. Like he's just out of the question. Now let's talk about why. Okay, you need 20 pink diamond schools. Now what I'm going to be doing in this video is talking about how many games you're going to have to play to get SGA. Because it's going to be absolutely sickening. Now, along the way, again, you're not going to have to play nearly as many games to get Jaime Jaquez or the Edward card, or Juan Toscano. Those cards are realistic. And even down the road, you can get this $10, which isn't crazy for 2 pink diamond schools. Like, those are way more worth it than SGA. But to get SGA, I want you guys to know and realize exactly how hard it is going to be. So, I want to start with this. To get one Amethyst school, you're going to have to play 20 games because here's the situation. You're going to get a gold skull after every game. You need 5 of them to get 1 ruby skulls. And to get an Ami skull, you need 4 ruby skulls. So you're already looking at 20 games for 1 amethyst skull. Now, to get a diamond skull, you need 3 Amis. So then you're looking at 60 games per diamond skull. So you're going to have to play 60 games. Breakout's probably your best method. To get, you're going to have to win 60 games, I should phrase it, to get the new Diamond Jaime Jaquez. That's not that bad. 60 wins over the course of the next week. You'll get a free Jaime Jaquez. That's not bad. I really like this card. I think this card can definitely help your squad out. But I'm not finished. I'm not finished because we're not even to a pink diamond skull yet, right? That's just to 1 diamond skull. For that, you need 2 diamond skulls for 1 pink diamond skull, okay? So you're at 120 wins per pink diamond skull. Now, the sickening part of this is you need 20 pink diamond skulls for Shai Gilgeous Alexander. So within the next week, you'd have to win 2,400 games to get Shai Gilgeous Alexander. 2,400 games for Shai Gilgeous Alexander. I mean, let's be realistic here. 2,400 games. 2,400 wins for SGA. That's sick, man. That's sick. Now, let's say you do it in breakout, okay? Let's say it's 5 minutes per game. Let's just say it's 5 minutes per game. So you got 5 minutes a game, and you're going to need 2,400 wins? Oh, my gosh. That is just sickening. Over the next week, you'd have to spend 12,000 minutes on the game. 12,000 minutes on the game, which equates to 200 hours on the game in the next week. Take that divided by 7. I mean, it's just sickening. The math is absolutely sickening. I don't is it even possible to get SGA? 2,400 wins. I think I did the math wrong. No, because you can get 12 wins an hour, right? I don't know, man. I literally don't know. I don't know, man. It's absolutely sickening, the math on this SGA, and it absolutely blows my mind. So don't even worry about SGA, guys. Don't worry about it. I'm telling you right now, it is not worth it. 2,400 wins is the most sickening thing I've seen, and you have 1 week to do it. So don't worry about Shai Gilgeous Alexander because he is just not worth it. So what you are worried about is the other things. Again, forget SGA for a second because Spoelstra is a diamond coach. I don't know exactly what he boosts. He's kind of locked up right now. This 10 box is fine because you're going to be able to sell the things within it for 2 pink diamond skulls. Again, that's 120 games. But the things that I think are most worth it, number 1, the Legend badge. I do think that's worth it. If you put that on a good card, he's going to sell for quite a bit. Number 2, I do like Jaime Jaquez. And number 3, if you're balling on a budget, this card is really good as well. So let's say you are no money spent, just starting the game. This card and Jaime Jaquez are the two cards that I'm looking at the most. Like I genuinely just said to you, this Shai Gilgeous Alexander and the grind for him it's absolutely sickening. Like I said, if you win a breakout game in 5 minutes, you're spending, and you need 2,400 games, I think is what it is. I mean, that is 12,000 minutes playing the game over the course of the next week. I don't know, man. I genuinely don't know how to even do the math. Like, that is literally 200 hours for Shai Gilgeous Alexander. Like, that's not even doable. I literally don't even know if it is doable. I'm genuinely being honest with you. Like, it is for sure doable. I do think it is doable, but I'm telling you guys right now, it is a sickening grind. So please, don't drive yourself crazy getting this Shai. You're gonna have to no life the game. Winning 2,400 games is just not realistic for a card that, look, he's good, but let's be realistic with ourselves. Like, he is not worth that. I like Shai as much as the next person, but he is not worth that. So what I would do, the approach I would take is set up yourself for what you want. Lay out your goals. The event lasts 7 days. So do you want to get Jaime Jaquez? For me, he would be a perfect addition to my squad. I might have to move Tobias Harris around, but I do believe he would play over a guy like Sharif. Like, Jaime Jaquez is really, really solid in this game. He's got a good release. I don't really love him at the 4. At the 3, I think he's a little bit better. Statistically wise, he's an absolute beast. But even this card here, I don't know what release he's got. He's good as well. And so that's really what I'm looking at for you guys, are these kind of budget guys. Now, as far as Erik Spoelstra is concerned, here's what he boosts. 3-ball interior, block, stamina, agility. Boom. If you have not locked in for Steve Kerr, I locked in for Steve Kerr, so Spoelstra for me isn't nearly as valuable. But for you guys, that is the first thing you guys should do. Is if you do not have coaches on this game, you should lock in for Spoelstra over anything else. Now, Spoelstra, you're going to have to win 180 games for. That is a lot of games still to this day. Like, again, in the way I'm phrasing this is, I've played a lot of this game over the course of the last week. I just don't think Breakout's worth it. And in Triple Threat Park, you can win, 6 games in an hour? Like, it's still such a long grind for Spoelstra. But that, to me, is more worth it even than SGA. Like, it's just a ridiculous grind. So for you guys, I'd set your sights on the budget guys. If you want a no money spent squad series, now is your time to do it. Juan Toscano, Eduardo Najera, I think is how you pronounce his name. I don't know. And then Jaime Jaquez. I'd pick up those 3 guys. And then after that, what's the most worth it? Like I said, I'd get the $10. I think that's probably somewhat worth it. Or the Legends badge. The Legend badge before the $10 probably ultimately is what I would recommend. I know a lot of people are going to be fed up with this event. The SJ is so tough to get. And honestly, I get it. It's really realistically not attainable to get SGA. You need 2,400 wins in 7 days. Like, I want to do the math on it. 2,400 wins in 7 days. That is 342 wins a day. Okay, let's take that divided by 24. That is 14 wins an hour. I literally don't know if that is possible. I literally don't know if it's possible to get SGA. Genuinely, do not know if it's possible. So, I don't know. You guys do what you want, but SGA, it's just not realistic. I don't know if 2K knows really what they're doing or not, but don't try to get this SGA because it's just out of the question. So that's genuinely where I'm at right now and where I'm going to leave you guys. If you guys do want to grind the game, you can, but don't grind the game for SGA. I don't mind this event at all. It's just SGA is not realistic. Don't even, and if you want to grind for SGA, that's fine. Like, if you start the grind for him, that's fine. But please do not lock in any of these skulls, because come to day 6, if you're at 12 skulls, you literally don't have a chance. So please just save your pink diamond skulls if you have to. And again, I'd focus on the Spoelstra $10 legend badge if you do want to, no life the game. If you want to, get some of the budget guys. I do like Jaime Jaquez for what he's worth. The Ami Gems in the Game option pack is honestly fine as well if you are no money spent. But this, the budget players, Toscano, Eduardo, as well as Jaime Jaquez are the 3 cards I'd, look at, especially if you don't have the best team in the game. If you have the best team in the game, again, it's not necessarily an event for you because you're not going to get that SGA. And so, even for me, I like Sharif enough. I don't know if I need to go for Jaime Jaquez, and that's kind of where I'm going to leave you guys with today. The event, I don't mind it. I'm glad they added something into the game. But to me, it's just troll that they put this SGA in the game. Like, what are we doing? It just does not make any sense to me why SGA is in this game. Let me know your thoughts on this down below in the comments. SGA being like the headliner for this is absolutely nuts. 2,400 games is crazy. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, and as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.